everybody, how you doing? A certain video I watched made me start to think about my hero, and I've said it for a couple decades now that my daughter Brooke is my hero. Right now she's 26 years old. She's volunteering at a children's hospital in the pediatric oncology ward, and so she's seeing sick kids, and she has a real gift for it. I admire her for that. These pictures that you're seeing of this baby, that's my baby. That's Brooke. She was diagnosed with a neuroblastoma in her spine when she was 16 months old. She had 18 months of chemotherapy, 3 weeks of radiation, and some surgeries. I admire her for volunteering at the hospital. I think that she can be such a source of inspiration, which she has been her entire life. She's been a source of inspiration. Being a cancer survivor is kind of a big deal. She was, I guess after 5 years, you know, they say that you're cured. So she finished treatment when she was 3, and after that, you know, we waited on pins and needles until she turned 8, and then she was cured, and she's never had a problem with cancer. When she was around 13, 14, she had a growth spurt, puberty, you know, and that area of her spine where she had had surgery and had radiation was very weak, and she got scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine, but she also got a kyphosis, which is like sway back. And we had to go to Seattle, Washington, and she had to have her entire spine fused and rods put in it. It was a 9-hour surgery. I can't go into the whole details of it because it lasted 4 years. From the time she was 14 till 18, she was in and out of hospitals with dozen surgeries. Just, you know, as many nightmares as you can imagine would come with all of that. The reason she's my hero is because of her attitude. I remember when it was August and she was 18, lying in a hospital bed, flat on her back for a month. 18 in the summertime, and she never complained. And I thought about myself at that age, and I would have made everybody's life a living hell because I would have just been whining and crying. And not to say that she didn't have a couple times where she didn't say, why is this happening? Because she did, and of course that's a normal thing. But for the most part, this kid laughed, and she made the people around her laugh. And she was not unhappy. She made everything fun. And we had a lot of adventures. And really, her memories, if you ask her, she'll say her best memories of me are in the hospital. We spent, you know, years in the hospital together. And as a mother of 3, it was difficult because 2 other kids got left out a lot, and for that, you know, you never get over that kind of guilt. But you know, none of us asked for Brooke to be sick, and we didn't have a choice. And if this had happened to one of the other kids, you know, I would have been there for them the way I was for Brooke. Brooke and I have been very close, and it's going on about 2 years since we've seen each other. And she's been having a lot of pain in her lower back and hips. And You know, we were wondering what's going on. Has the hardware loosened? Is, you know, what's happening? And she had an MRI and they said everything was all right, but she's still in pain. And I don't know if this is just going to be something she's going to have to live with because of all the surgeries that she had. She's going through personal problems too, and so all this makes it really hard for me not to be near her. We, of course, talk on the phone all the time. We text all day. We email all day when we're at work. And so we're in constant contact. But there's nothing that can take the place of a hug. And she said, I know you can't do anything to help me, but everything just seems better when you're here. So neither one of us have just been in the position where we could afford to leave, you know, work and, you know, all that. So I don't know when we're going to see each other again, but no one in the world can make me laugh like Brooke can. I mean, we have like the same sense of humor, and she thinks that I'm the funniest person in the world, and I think she's the funniest person in the world. So we have a lot of fun together. No one can make me laugh like her. We've got a million memories, and I really miss her. And I love you, Brooke. And I can't wait to hold you again and see you look into your beautiful blue eyes. She wants to be a nurse. She wants to be an RN. And I really wish I could do something to make that happen, you know. But she's thinking, oh gosh, to work full time and then go to school, you know, nights, it's going to take forever. I'm just praying for a miracle so that hopefully someday she'll be able to. I mean, what better nurse could you have take care of you than someone who actually knew what you were going through, who knew what it was like to lie in a hospital bed and to be afraid and to be in pain. And I can't think of a better person than her to be a registered nurse and to take care of people. She's got so much compassion and empathy, and I hope that someday her dream comes true. If you have a hero that you'd like to talk about or tell the world about, I'd love to hear it. Whether it was, you know, one of your parents or a sibling or a teacher or whatever. Sometimes we have too few heroes in our lives, but I'd love to have as many video responses as possible. I'd like to know about your heroes.